Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and here we go with another episode of Exploring Worlds. Now, this is an episode I'm really excited to make. As you can see, I am departing the Sunshine Coast and on my way to a place called Harrison Hot Springs. Now, this place is very rich in Sasquatch lore, and it's got carvings and all kinds of interesting, fun things, all themed around the Sasquatch. And I hope that this adventure yields an interesting episode of Exploring Worlds for you guys to watch. And I hope you stick around to the end, because this is an episode I am very excited to create. Thank you very much. So here we are now in the town of Harrison Hot Springs. And as you can see, this is one of many of the statues of the Sasquatch that you can find in this town. This is the welcoming Sasquatch, as it's stated in the sign that you've seen at the end of my montage there. Really cool carving, really happy to be here to see this. And as you can see, if you walk around, it's also a bench, so people can sit here by the Sasquatch. So I think we're off to a good start, and let's begin the Harrison Hot Springs adventure. So not too far down the road, we come across this guy, yet another Sasquatch statue. Rumor has it, I've never been here before, this is my first time, I'm very excited. Rumor has it there's lots of these, and if I don't speak at every one of them, I'll definitely get close-ups of all of them, and this one is really well done, really cool, I think. But we'll see what happens for the rest of our trip. So here we are, just at the lake, a very nice lake. We've got a lagoon down that way as well. So really nice town, really unique town. I'm enjoying my visit here so far. And so I did my 2 talks in front of 2 of the statues or carvings, but there are many around here, and there's also just many art pieces featuring the Sasquatch. It's quite a heavy theme around here, so throughout this video there might be little breaks where it goes into, you know, another montage of just some of the artwork and some of the themes set up surrounding Sasquatch here. So, and there's going to be some I think we're going to try and check out the Bigfoot Museum, and definitely check out the Sasquatch Inn. That's where we're going to be staying, and yeah, just continue on our excursion. So continuing on down the pathway around the lake, as you can see, there's a lagoon right here. So now I'm just going to visit a few gift shops, see about what kind of interesting souvenirs there are to pick up, as I definitely want to grab a souvenir of the Sasquatch while I'm visiting Harrison Hot Springs. Wow, so I have just left the Harrison Hot Springs Sasquatch Museum, and in there they have direct replicas of real Bigfoot casts, as well as info. They even have some direct casts from the Patterson-Gimlin scenario that happened at Bluff Creek. They have all kinds of information, books, and just really cool stuff in there. They have some really wicked replicas and statues of the Sasquatch itself. and boy did I pick up some excellent trinkets in there. I couldn't help myself. So later on tonight, I'm definitely going to go through a little bit of a presentation of the different trinkets I've got, but if you ever come around this area, I highly recommend checking out the Sasquatch Museum, as it is a truly unique experience to actually see the direct casts that you see on television all the time, which you're going to see on television through this video, is really something, actually. It really is, and I'm glad I went there. Okay, so here I am outside of the Sasquatch Inn Hotel. This is a pretty famous hotel. I'm pretty excited to be hanging out here, staying here. I was going to get some footage of the entranceway, but it's absolutely packed right now. All kinds of stuff going on. But basically, I'm going to check in once I'm settled into the room. I'm going to go through some of the stuff that I picked up on this trip. And I hope you enjoy that. Well, in the hotel now, having my beer. Now, yeah, so I just wanted to go through some of the trinkets, some of the souvenirs, and just things that I picked up from Harrison. As it's not something that like I do all the time when I go places, but I wanted to pick up some Sasquatch stuff because this is sort of like the heart of the Sasquatch kind of lore is out here in Harrison, so I wanted to pick up some of the stuff that they have to offer there and support the local artists and shops and community and support their mascot most of all. So I have some things, what I think are some cool things. So first of all, we'll start with the thing that actually isn't heavily Sasquatch related, but it is called Harrison Hot Springs at the end of the day. And there are hot springs there. Most of them have been turned into pools, but deep in the woods, far off in the woods, there are ones that are still wild, that are still natural. And legend says that the Sasquatch goes to the hot springs and drinks and bathes in the hot springs. But so this is mineral salts, real mineral salts from the hot springs, that, like, you know, almost like Epsom salts kind of deal. You put it in a bath or something, it's supposed to be good for you. That kind of striked my interest, so I picked up a bag of that. And at the same place, I got this. This is actually a card, but it's quite a large card, so like I'm not going to send it as a card, but I liked the picture on it, so I'm going to just pin the picture up in my studio. But yeah, it's this indigenous painting or drawing by an artist named Richard Shortley. As you can see, there's a picture, the name, and a bunch of info on the back. Interesting story. Interesting story of the artist, and I think that's a pretty cool piece of art that would look good, you know, pinned up on a wall or something. So there's that. That's great. This I was quite excited about. This is, I've already put all my stuff in it now, transferred it over from my old one, but this is a Sasquatch wallet by the artist Francis Horn Sr. He did the design, which his design is becoming very popular in BC at the moment. But real leather wallet with the indigenous Sasquatch design on it. Really nice wallet, really glad I picked that up. Really like that one. And so I also got one of these is when I was watching some other, and some of these documentaries are quite old, but when I was hey, calm down the camera. Like, we're not really-going that. The camera person's laughing like crazy, but no, it looks kind of funny, okay? But you know what? You know what? Okay. So these, I was watching documentaries about the Sasquatch in Harrison Hot Springs and a lot of these documentaries were quite old. But these, believe it or not, these little stuffies here, I was thinking of getting a bigger one, but I'm like, oh, I can just do with a smaller one. But these stuffies are, they've been around for a long time. These are almost like another mascot souvenir. Like, these have been around, like these are new, like newly made, of course, but just this toy has been around for this, and this is serious too. Has been around for a long time, and people, it's one of the main souvenirs they pick up from Harrison Hot Springs, so I had to get one of those. And then we just got a couple of stickers here. These were just free stickers. One of them, no Sasquatch on it, just Harrison Hot Springs with the canoe. And this one is Harrison River Valley, land of the Sasquatch. It's got a Sasquatch foot on there. You might not be able to see it, but there's a couple little, or three actually, little stickers. So 4 stickers altogether. Those were free. And then last but not least, is since we're here at the Sasquatch Inn, I got a pair of sunglasses that say Sasquatch Inn on them. These are from the Sasquatch Inn, so they're frickin', you know, you're walking around and, you know, people know that you've been somewhere because you've got your wicked Sasquatch Inn impact resistant sunglasses on, so you can rock it up heavy. And yeah, so that's what I picked up along the lines of souvenirs and things like that. I think I'm happy with my choices. And so we're coming near an end to this documentary, as I hope you enjoy all of the footage of all of the statues, all of the art, all of the pieces signifying the lore of the Sasquatch in this community. And I'm going to let that footage play for you, and I really hope you enjoy it. And then, but stick around after that too, because I have one final message, one final conclusion that I'd like to throw out there in this video. Yeah, so just driving down the road not too far from the Sasquatch Inn, we came across this area. As you can see, there's this statue, a bunch of wood and stuff in the background, and I have a feeling this is somebody who creates some of these statues that you see up around the town. As you see, this guy here is pretty much done, it looks like anyway, and then there's this big guy down here that's a work in progress, basically, still really cool. And it looks like there's some other ones in the background and that are on their way to being fully finished and turned into statues that you'll probably see up in the town eventually at some point in time. So that's pretty cool. The big one there? Yeah, that's really cool. There's a river down that way, and this is just the flats. It's a really cool area to walk around and really open. Pretty cool spot. So what these are here are, these are bear prints. These are 100% bear prints, but when you look into the whole Sasquatch lore, a lot of them are mistaken for bear prints because they do actually look very similar. The impression that a bear makes in the mud is very similar to some of the casts that have been made of Bigfoot, but this is nonetheless really cool, as I am on the flats. Yeah, so just going for a little walk through the woods and just kind of experiencing some of the forestry around here. It's really cool, really interesting, different than like the same but yet different from where I'm from. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of conclude this video in the sense where I found it really fascinating to sort of delve into the lore. Like, I find it super interesting how this town has sort of like a lore surrounding the Sasquatch and is sort of built around it. And this dates back a long time ago with the, there's all kinds of native legends. Actually, it's too bad that she didn't want to be on camera. We did meet this really cool native woman that was making a teepee, and she told some really interesting stories. Supposedly there's a Sasquatch around here that's really old and only has 3 toes. And she also told us one of her personal Sasquatch story that she experienced with her family, which was really interesting. She just didn't want to be on camera though. But so I found this whole trip kind of very interesting and fascinating like I said, to repeat again just how this whole area is sort of built around this lore of the Sasquatch, and they have all these stories, they have all this art. A lot of the things are themed from the right in the heart of Harrison where the tourist stuff is to further out here. Just everything is kind of themed around the Sasquatch. And so I hope you enjoyed this documentary, and thank you for watching. Please come back for more, and maybe down the road we'll have some more videos like this sometime, who knows.